And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. A great look at the Utah State Capitol, all lit up on a fantastic night in Salt Lake City. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up with two All-Stars, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
It's so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You look at O'Neal. He's absolutely in the conversation to be a starter in the All-Star game for the West.
And that West starting five is so hard to crack. He's having a fantastic season and is still on the outside looking in.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Well, this one's about to get going, but first, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. A lot of star power in the front court between these teams. Chris, who is the best forward you ever played with?
Wow, when I think of forwards that I played with, I'd definitely have to go to my man, Pager, Juwan Howard. Pager, small forward, Juwan Howard. Power forward, small forward, he could just do it all. But, man, those two guys are special.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. And for the Jazz, and the Jazz start out with the ball. Pass to Petrie. Leonard outside. Here's Archibald. Leonard with the ball. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From deep three-point range. Utah, the rebound. From deep. They grab their own miss. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
The Busher goes back up. Deflected. Out to the wing. Baseline try. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Bane. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Petrie, driving to the basket, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Harper. His last outing, he had 24 points. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Drops in the 3. He's got 7. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 to start. Here's Harper, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Out to the right wing. From deep. And the Bulls get it back.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's Archibald. 23 points his last outing. To the middle. Leonard for three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Harper. Pass to DeBusschere. On the wing, Bain. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's O'Neal. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors.
Man, they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Going inside. It's good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now here's Leonard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Petrie. And a two-handed jam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
Yeah, for sure. This is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it comes to one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Here's Harper. Pass to Kukoc. Pulls up. That shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. The Bulls with another miss.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Well, as the season progresses, Chris, if you're seeing something as a player, how many coaches are open to suggestions when it comes to strategy?
That's a good question, B. I'm not sure, but I know the best ones they keep an open door. And you may not always get your way, but at least you know that communication is there, and it's important to hear people out.
Here's Harper. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Bain. The shot. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal. He's got 4 rebounds now. Bradley, he's checked in for Chicago.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Bulls substitution. Sean Bradley.
The Jazz have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Archibald. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. His first shot coming late. Chicago grabs the miss. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
I mean, I flat out. I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Here's Bradley. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Snatched away.
Utah foul. Nate Archibald. That's his first personal foul.
Chicago's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Harper. Here's Bain. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Here's Harper. Here's Kukoc.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Here's Petrie. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, complete all-around effort.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Here he goes. And Harper gets it to go.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. On target from range.
And they're behind right now. Because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Well, the Bulls shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Kukoc, nice shot from the wing. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Here's Petrie. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 13.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Bane. 5 points in the game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Murray with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Petrie. Back to Murray. Here's Chamberlain. Williams defending. Shoots from the block. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Jazz lead by 16.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Murray against Williams. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, there's the alley. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Inside, here's Kukoc. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Back to Murray. Here's Chamberlain. He's got 5. They get the rebound. Love, that's good.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 16 so far. Murray against Williams. Pass to Kukoc. Lets the 3 fly. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Murray, no good. Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Here's Kukoc. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story.
Bradley misses.
Look, they say there are no easy fit.
Big dreams, can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumpert. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro Nemo, Lucci and Keys, Sloop Clay Tufo, and I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. Ooh, you know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to globe trot when they know a vaccine. Back lost, but they know exactly what's going on. Made a meal and I don't know where to blow it on. I tell a critic shut up like my show is on. Gave a t-shirt to her, said throw it on. She want a mini high school classmates I'm growing on. My peers ain't popping, they don't know what's going wrong. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was nah boy. Now I'm in a box like a Kellogg's toy. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I want to be in that scene. That's right, you want to be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. They not in sync, no they not in sync. Word to JT, no they not in sync. Word to JT.
The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge. You've got to be able to take a dig and feel comfortable that you don't have all the answers. Kevin, it all starts with Pop.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And how about we check the numbers for him?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Petrie in at the 2 spot. And for the Spurs, Bibby is out there with Kobe. And it's McAdoo in at the 5 spot. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Here's Petrie in the game against Chicago. Very impressive. Here's McAdoo, guarded by Chamberlain. The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Count it.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Bibby passes to Kobe. Here's McAdoo. Here's Hagan. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 16. He doesn't hit that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And the Spurs with possession. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Nice shot by McAdoo.
McAdoo, a talented scorer on the block now. I mean, he knows exactly how to get the position he wants to score down there.
Here's Leonard. Chamberlain trying to get open. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Now, here is Bibby. He's guarded closer. The dish to McAdoo. Pass to Hagan. The 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Now here's Leonard. Another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bibby passes to Issel. Here's McAdoo, defended by Shaq. Kobe, that's for 2. They get it back. Another shot. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Now here's Shaq. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And here is Bryant. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Back to Bibby. Unable to get that one. Shaq with some nice D. And here's Leonard from 3. That one doesn't go. Here's Hagan. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Issel passes to Hagan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here's O'Neal after the basket by San Antonio. And he comes up with the deuce.
A dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Spurs. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
The pass to McAdoo. Here's Issel. Outside, Kobe. And finish off by Bryant.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Chamberlain kicks to Leonard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
San Antonio trailing here. To the middle. Here's Issel. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Utah's on defense. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shaquille O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Bob McAdoo. Shooting 1.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One side.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And it has to be said, McAdoo, one of the best shooting bigs ever. Shooting better than 50% from the field for entire seasons is routine for him.
Archibald can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
McAdoo, the pass to Bibby. Here's Hagan. Unloads from 13. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Fades away. And that one's good. Leonard's got 9.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
Chamberlain against Kobe. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Weber, he's checked in for McAdoo. San Antonio leading. Bibby dishes to Weber. Here's Issel. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Archibald. Bibby covering. Outside Leonard. Throws it up high. The rebound by Chris Weber.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And Utah has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Mike Bibby. Shaq down low. Working on Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. There's the drive. Archibald with the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Love comes in for O'Neal, and Barrett subbed in for Leonard. And San Antonio shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Cooper the pass to Kobe. Chamberlain with the block. To the paint, here's Archibald. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Kobe. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Atlanta.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
So it's Utah now, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Here's Short. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Boy, Weber doing a nice job passing the ball. Seems to know whenever one of his guys is open. That's extra talent there.
So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Spurs. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Short passes to Cummings. Now Bryant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one good for 2. Bryant's got 6 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Down low from 6 feet. Archibald can't hit. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Hawks.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Barrett following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Archibald passes to Barrett. Inside, Kobe with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. A pass to Bryant. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Jazz substitution. Bruce Bowen. Jamal Murray.
Spurs working the ball around now. To the right side. Cummings passes to Cooper. 5 to shoot. Here's Short. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The energy Barrett plays what puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
Shooting for Utah.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And so he hits both. Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Weber.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. Pass to Bryant. And hits one. He's ready to get back on track. Bryant's got 10 points in the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Murray against Cummings. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. He wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Now here's Bryant. 10 points for him. That one drops for him.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's in there. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Love trying to break loose. Lays it up and banks it in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the pass to Kobe. From about 16. Rebounded by the Jazz. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Murray looking around. Over to the left wing. Goes up the baseline. Chamberlain, no luck. Here's Short. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front, up 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Spurs leading by 3. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Chamberlain, Murray out there with Holiday. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Bowen in at the small forward position.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Here's Chamberlain. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Chamberlain got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And here's Bryant for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Chamberlain got 9 rebounds now tonight. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, right there, on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
Feeds it to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Jazz lead by 1. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Kobe, the pass to Horford. Here's Short. Passes it to Bryant. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Chamberlain. So it's the Spurs now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And that one, good. Well, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Pass to Love. Shot clock at 5. Leonard trying to break free. Love, no luck. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Hagan doesn't go that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Bullock. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He feeds it to Love. The shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Pass to Short. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And there's the pass to Love. Holiday with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Murray against Bibby. It's good. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Bibby. He had 16 points in the win against Atlanta. For Murray. Bibby with the bucket. Bibby's got his first points in this one.
Boy, Bibby very effective from here. I love seeing him operate in that space, feeling out the defense and cashing in when he has room to shoot.
Here's Murray. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
It's time for T-shirts. Your Spurs Hot Squad. Fans, your Spurs Hot Squad.
Utah making a change here. Love the pass to Archibald. Nice ball movement by Utah. And O'Neal gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
With the drive, here's Hagan. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And it's Leonard missing. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Hagan. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Hagan's got 7 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bibby. Here's McAdoo, defended by Shaq. Six to shoot. Passes it to Issel. Another shot. He can't hit that time. Shaq with some nice D. Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Pass to Leonard. Here's Archibald. Bibby covering. Here's Petrie. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Here's Issel. He's guarded by Love.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Petrie, the pass to Archibald. Kicks it to Love. Here's Archibald. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, and he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist.
Bibby misses. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Leonard. There's the drive. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Hagan can't hit. The Jazz shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here's Archibald. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Here's Hagan. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's McAdoo, defended by Shaq. To the inside, Leonard with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that one drops. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For the Jazz, Chamberlain's checked in for Love. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Weber throws it down.
Boy, the size Weber has a real asset in the post. And he knows how to use it for these dunks.
Here's Petrie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Chris Weber.
Way to play and attack low and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Hagan. Looking to get back on track here. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on coming.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About a seventh of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
The pass to Weber. They swipe it. Shaq passes to Archibald.
2 minutes.
Chamberlain down low. He's guarded by Cummings, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Shaq. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. O'Neal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Here's Hagan. 7 points in the game. Here's Kobe. It's hauled in by Petrie. Petrie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's O'Neal. Buries it down low. Shaq's got 14.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
1:02 left in the first half of the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Terry Cummings, a contemporary of mine, possesses a combination of power and movement that's unique. Really gives him an edge on most nights.
First trip to the line for him here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Utah making a change here. Murray's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Utah leading by 11. Passes it to Chamberlain. Poked loose. Here's Cooper. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Kobe against Murray. Pass to Archibald. Now Shaq. And he converts the layup. Shaq's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They double team Kobe, and it goes down 2 points. Kobe's got 16 points.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. Guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything, but we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Their efforts in the paint has really paid dividends. It's a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They went from hand up, like my man used to say, hand down, man down, up. You got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything. I mean, Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Gregg Popovich. They've got Kobe. He's out there with Mike Bibby, and it's McAdoo in at the 5. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Archibald. Going inside. Chamberlain trying to get open. There's the pass to Bibby. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Petrie. And he dunks it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Pass to Bibby. Outside, Kobe. Here's Issel. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Leonard driving to the basket. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's Kobe. Tries again. And they pick up 2. Kobe's got 18 points in the game.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Pass to Archibald. Pass to Leonard. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The lead now in single digits. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Archibald passes to Petrie. Chamberlain with it. Here's Petrie. He's got 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Archibald. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
For 3, Bibby. Chamberlain with the block. They retain possession. And McAdoo kicks to Bibby. Off target with his 3.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
On the wing, Bryant. Back to Bibby. Over Archibald. Off the left rim and out.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Count the basketball. Archibald's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Check in for the Jazz. Spurs trail by 14. Horford high post. Over Love. Horford's shot is good.
Yeah, you cannot dismiss Horford's mid-range game. I mean, he's more than happy to rise up and splash those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Archibald. Bibby covering. Driving inside. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Kobe attacking. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Horford.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
The pass to Archibald. Out Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Launches a 3. Goes back up. Chamberlain, the pass to Love. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Kobe. And the lead is down inside single digits. Kobe's got 23 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing. Leonard
against Horford. Leonard with no one around. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Here's Short. Passes to Kobe. Horford trying to free himself up. Rebounded by the Jazz. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Chamberlain, the pass to Archibald. Floats one. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now, here is Bibby. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And here's Leonard from 3. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Weber, he's checked in for the Spurs. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Short to the middle. Bryant. And the shot is good. Kobe's got 25 points in the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Archibald passes to Leonard. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Love. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Love's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Kobe, no luck.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
On the wing, Kobe. Shoots from the baseline. And the dunk by Horford.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
18 feet out. Utah gets it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Ryan against Holiday. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here is Bibby. Tight defense on him.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Here's Archibald. Short with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shoots over Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Barrett. Love trying to break loose. Here's Leonard. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 22.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Short passes to Horford. Banked in off the glass. Horford's got 8 points in the quarter.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Archibald. Bibby covering. Leonard kicks to Holiday. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Cummings, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Cooper in for Bibby. Murray's checked in for Utah. Poked away and stolen by Love. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Holiday is running. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 6 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
San Antonio again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
5 on the clock, and it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
Pass to Kobe. And the layup's good off the glass. Bryant's got 27.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Leonard the pass to Love. Murray dishes to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Michael Cooper.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
The Jazz shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And he makes the first.
You know, it's easy to see why Leonard is so dominant as a defender. If you've ever seen the man's hands, the claw nickname is not an exaggeration.
Shaq is checked in for Utah. Leonard hits them both. Here's Hagan. 7 points in the game. Pass to McAdoo. Cummings with the ball. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Kobe, that's for 2, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Bryant against Murray. Shoots it. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, McAdoo's so good at crashing the boards. Outstanding as an offensive rebounder working that glass.
And so it's Utah, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Cut, play. You just like something magical is going to happen. Okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here and let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to just take charge of this game. Don't be passive. Impose your will on the game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Love on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard, also R.J. Barrett out there. Jamal Murray is out there with O'Neal. And it's Petrie in at the shooting guard position. Here's Kobe. The rebound by the Jazz. Shaq's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McAdoo, the pass to Cummings. Here's Hagan. And the pass to Bryant. From the arc. Utah with the rebound. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jazz passing it around. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise. It's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
McAdoo, the pass to Hagan. "14 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in."
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Murray against Nelson. From 13. Good D by Nelson. And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the middle game number 5 in their longest homestand of the year. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Holmes. Murray outside. The open shot by Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
The assist.
Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Nelson outside. Fires the 3. That shot misses. So Utah will take it the other way. Passes it to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Yeah, and not rushing anything. I mean, McAdoo doesn't rush anything. Lets everything just come to him within the flow of the game.
Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Holmes kicks to Murray. Leonard against Cummings. And again, it's Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Murray against Nelson. Jacks up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Nelson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Leonard. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Hagan. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Barrett dishes to Murray. And there's the drive. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Here's Hagan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Cliff Hagan. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Holmes passes to Murray. Here's Bowen. Pass to Spates. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Bowen's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Hagan passes to Horford. That one goes. Count it.
Hey, when you're as strong and as physical as Horford is, you're going to have to deal with physical defense. That's just part of the territory. On the flip side of that, though, you're going to have some and one opportunities, too.
Spurs making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Drew Holiday's checked in for Murray.
Al Horford has demonstrated great leadership both on and off the floor throughout his career. A seasoned veteran, you love having him on your team.
Nelson against Holiday. Inside, here's Holmes, and the shot goes in. Holmes got his first points of the game.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
To the left side wing. Here's Nelson, and that one drops for him.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Spates the pass to Holiday. Into the lane, and he banks in the layup.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Nelson the pass to Giddey. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Holiday. Here's Silas. Drives to the hoop. The second chance effort. Here's Holmes. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Holiday. Here's Silas, guarded by Horford. Here's Holmes. Connects in the foul line jumper. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Jazz leading by 23. Outside Holiday. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Holiday up top. Ripped away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Giddey. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Utah leading by 18. To the paint. Archibald with the bucket.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up and everyone falls in line.
Now the feed to McAdoo. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Petrie. Bryant with the rebound. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Giddey. Down low, McAdoo, and the layup is good. McAdoo's got 4 this quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The pass to Petrie. Outside Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's
Will Chamberlain picks one up.
14 foul. At the line for San Antonio. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Jazz leading by 16. Outside Leonard. Pass to Petrie. Driving in. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Giddey. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by O'Neal.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
Chamberlain down low. Working on Bryant. Chamberlain's shot is off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bryant passes to McAdoo. Here's Giddey. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Issel gets the bucket.
And it's such a smooth stroke for a big man. Issel's no slouch at that low post either, but his outside game raises him to a whole nother level.
Here's Archibald. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.